Hey guys, I'm RiggyRob. Welcome to the Nintendo Direct on the 8th of February 2023. So, just doing a short but sweet one today, because obviously Nintendo announced that we're going to be doing this Direct. Quick summary of thing I'm hoping for is obviously more details on Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I am actually hoping to hear a bit more about Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp, because that game has been finished for a long time and has been no details since. Obviously, it's been delayed indefinitely, but there's been a lot of leaks and sort of rumors that there will be some changes upcoming fairly soon. And I think Nintendo have done the right thing, and they've been, respectful of the conflict with Russia and Ukraine. And at some point, they've paid for marketing materials. They've paid for a physical version of this game to be released. It probably should come out at some point. And Advance Wars has never been, a series with very good luck, because it was literally released the day before 9/11 in the US, but it ended up getting delayed, and then it's just never been that popular in Japan, especially compared to Fire Emblem. So with this, I've still not got around to playing Fire Emblem Engage either. There might be some more DLC news regarding that. There's probably going to be some more DLC news for Xenoblade 3, like the side story that's supposed to release before the end of 2023. Other than that, I think the only other major game that has still not had much news since is Hollow Knight Silksong. And yeah, people have been very much looking forward to that game, so it's a bit strange that they've not announced anything since. It's been a while, honestly. But yeah, we will hopefully see more news regarding that in the near future. Hopefully in the next 30 seconds or so. But yeah, Nintendo Directs are always a fun time. They're always good. I mean, even the bad ones are kind of good. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. There's Pikmin 4 as well. That got announced recently. So maybe we'll get some more details about that. But I don't know. And my Twitch stream has started ahead of time, but I'm watching the YouTube version because it's always... I find the YouTube version has better quality, and you can go back and watch, rewind and stuff like
Peggy
that.
16.
All right, here we go. Still, wow, they are still putting forward the COVID-19 release date warning. I mean, that's fair. It's still ongoing, but... All right, let's go ahead and turn that a little bit down. Don't think I'll be able to turn it down in-game. Oh! That's Pikmin. That is definitely Pikmin. Pikmin 4, alright. That's a good one to start with. Alright. Wasn't quite expecting to have this as the first thing, but yeah, they got a little. I forget. I don't know what all the animals are called. I'm afraid, but it looks like they're starting off with. It looks like it's similar to the first game in some ways, in terms of like the environment. But that is definitely a new pilot. People have been theorizing that that's Olimar's daughter, which I could see. Yeah, the new camera angle as well. It's a lot closer to the ground. Red Pikmin. Blue and yellow, of course. Now, are they going to bring back the flying and the rocks, or are they going to bring back purple and white? Okay. So far, it looks kind of like... Ooh! Interesting. Okay, we go. Are we collecting toys? Treasures, okay. The Ice Pikmin. Alright. Kind of a mix of rock and something else, okay. Ice Pikmin. Oh, and of course they can freeze the... Yeah, there we go. Alright, that's cool. That adds a new dynamic. What on earth is that? It's Poochie! And that's essentially the strong Pikmin, yeah. That's the purple Pikmin. Oh, whoa, there were 4? Hang on. Ooh, that's nice. So you bypass the need for flying Pikmin. Ochi. Alright. And it digs for treasure, carries the Pikmin with you. We found a cast. Oh, right. We're on a rescue mission, but also treasure. Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember those. It looks like it's a mix of all the games. This looks like Pikmin 2. The outside looks like Pikmin 1. They've added multiple pilots. That's Pikmin 3. So it looks like it's a kind of a best of everything. I wonder if that means 4-player co-op. Because they've obviously changed the camera angle. Huh. Alright, well, I have to say, looks good. Hello? Battle? Starbits? 21st of July, 2023. Alright. Whoa. That's good to see. Alright. That's a good showing already, straight away. The latest trailer for Pikmin 4. Yeah. A dog-like creature was spotted. So it takes time to charge up, but it is just basically a strong Pikmin. But you only get one as well. Okay, fair enough. A jewel-loving hero.
Introducing Volume
it's okay,
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Expansion Pass DLC.
Masha.
Extraordinaire.
Hey, what now?
Say hello to Masha, the newest hero and a refined lapidarist. She can use special ore to craft accessories that can bestow various effects. Challenge battles with roguelike elements are also being added. Select only one character and battle wave after wave of enemies. For every win, you'll earn more heroes and special abilities.
You can earn
Pick
heroes?
up victories with your heroes and set your sights on the final stage. You
Okay.
might also get special in-game outfits as a reward.
Okay, more in-game
Coming
outfits,
in
fair enough.
Volume 4 later this year.
Uh-huh.
Tell me why!
Ooh.
Is this really what you want? Nothing's gonna get through to him.
Whoa! Okay. Old Rex and Alvis, as well as Shulk.
Wasn't enough for you?
Volume 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Expansion Pass launches on Nintendo Switch February 16th.
Okay. That was an interesting sneak
Shake
peek.
it, amigo!
Samba de Amigo's back?
Move to the beat
Wow.
in a brand new Samba de Amigo game. Grab your Joy-Con controllers and gently shake them like maracas to match the targets during a song.
This feels like a game they should have had at the start of the Switch.
To pose and dance. But
I mean,
unexpected might happen, so stay on your toes.
it makes perfect sense for this type of game to be on
Why not dance
Switch.
with a friend to predict your compatibility in Love Checker?
I remember that from the Dreamcast one,
Make
yeah.
sure to show up in style too. Compete online in World Party. Those with the
Okay.
lowest scores in each round will be eliminated. Keep the beat and aim for first place. 40 songs are included, spanning a multitude of genres from around the world. So grab those controllers and get shaken when Samba de Amigo Party Central
Summer?
shimmies
Okay.
onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
Honestly, I didn't think Samba de Amigo was a thing anymore. Like, I thought Sega just didn't...
Got a passion for fashion?
I thought Sega didn't really
Welcome to
care to
Fashion
continue it.
Dreamer. This is the place to
Wow.
glam it up and express
This kind of looks
yourself.
like Tokyo Mirage
Here, you'll aim
Session.
to become a stylish influencer. And you're in luck. Tons of people are seeking the latest trends. Give
Alright.
them a like if you dig their style. Or suggest new outfits for them to grow as an influencer.
I mean, this is not my type of game,
Now
but
it's time for
there's definitely an
fashion
audience for this.
design. Choose from over 1,000 design options.
this looks a
Then
lot higher
add a
budget than I would have
personal
thought.
touch to give your item a final flourish. You can get the items other people are wearing by liking them. Mix and match your favorites to create new looks. By connecting online, you can expand your friend circle and grow your brand.
Okay, fair enough.
Got an eye for fashion? Then get styling when Fashion Dreamer debuts exclusively on Nintendo Switch this year.
Alright, fair enough. I mean, it looks a lot better than I would have expected a fashion dress-up game to be, honestly.
Delve into these dark worlds. Dracula's Castle beckons in this new paid DLC for the roguelite action platformer Dead Cells. Venture through the castle's hellish halls and outskirts alongside Richter Belmont and Alucard, leading up to a showdown with Death and Dracula himself. Wield the Vampire Killer and other iconic weapons as you vanquish legions of monsters.
There's the cross from Smash Bros.
12 original covers and 51 songs from the Castlevania series accompany you during your quest in Dead Cells. Return to Castlevania, sinking its teeth into Nintendo Switch March 6th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop.
I am so surprised that Dead Cells continues to get major updates. It's like a
new grid
6-7-year-old game now.
Puzzle adventure set within the Tron universe. Uncover dangerous truths and retrieve what was lost as you navigate through a perilous world. Your decisions and
I'm sure there's a lot of people that like the Tron universe, but I'm not feeling this. This isn't for me.
Tron Identity launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this April.
I mean, as a visual novel, it looks pretty good. Ghost Trick.
Wait, is that?
Well, I suppose it was a matter of time.
The time-bending murder mystery Ghost Trick returns in HD. After kicking the bucket and becoming a ghost, you can possess and control objects. With your powers, you can even help others, like this woman, and change any ill-fated, fates. Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective, spirits onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
I mean, it makes sense. Again, there's been an HD version on phones for a long time, so why wouldn't Capcom put it on Switch?
Thriller.
Okay. Seems like a Japanese detective cop game? Deca Police. Alright. I have to remember there's another game that is similar to this, but it's like it's Project Rain or something. It's made by the Danganronpa devs. But this looks like an open world detective puzzle game. Investigate the jewelry store, find partners to entrust the case with. J'accuse. Oh. Turn-based fighting? Tactical operations? You're under arrest for jewelry heist. Alright. Ooh, mysterious hacker. Oh, creepy. Okay. Just turn into a cat. Alright, so it's kind of a mix of detective puzzle games, but also, well, it seems like just like standard RPG turn-based combat. Alright. I mean, I like detective games, so yeah. Not bad.
Once upon a time, there was
Bayonetta
a witch
Origins.
and a demon.
Yeah. I can't say I care about this.
Experience Bayonetta's origins as a young witch named Cereza. Seeking the power to rescue her imprisoned mother, she ventures deep into the Avalon Forest ruled by fairies.
I'm going to that forest.
I think I've heard some people say that they don't really like the change that this implies.
There, she'll encounter the otherworldly demon Cheshire. You'll control both witch and demon at the same time.
I'm sure it'll be a fine game.
Harness Cereza's magic and Cheshire's ferocity to travel through this mysterious and dangerous forest. They'll need to work together in battle as well.
Ironically, of all the Bayonetta games, this is probably the one I'd be most likely to play, just because it's so different to the others.
Hold an enemy in place while Cheshire attacks. Or stop an aggressive one to focus on another. Strategically use each character's abilities to win battles. The duo will gain strength as they continue their journey. By obtaining more powers, new paths can be opened, and battles can be more easily swayed in your favor.
Honestly, I have to say I do
Can
like the
Cereza and
storybook
Cheshire find
painting
their
style.
happily ever after?
And it's more interesting to me than the the core Bayonetta game.
Cereza and the Lost Demon prowls onto Nintendo Switch March 17th.
Pretty soon.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
いかがでしたか?
Alright, so
続いてはこちらを
so
ご覧
far
ください。
not too bad. Pikmin's obviously the big standout. Splatoon 3 Final Splatfest. Yeah, I've kind of fallen off Splatoon. Like, I got heavily into the first game on the Wii U, and then Splatoon 2 just never really kind of did it for me. And yeah, didn't even get Splatoon 3. So this probably is a DLC expansion, like the Octo expansion was. New area separate entirely. Unless it's supposed to be an alternate, yeah, Callie and Mary alternate universe style thing. Alright, makes sense. Inkopolis.
Introducing the Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass. This paid DLC includes 2 waves of content. The first wave is Inkopolis. Make this splat-tastic place from the original Splatoon your stomping grounds.
I'm gonna get to choose which home screen you have.
Base. It's got some pretty nifty weapons and gear. You might spot a few familiar faces alongside new shopkeepers.
Belly and Donnie.
Products here are the same as the ones in Splatsville, so shop wherever your vibes are strongest. Salmon Run, Table Turf Battle, The Shoal, and Amiibo functionality all work in the same way here too.
Alright, so yeah, alternate style of everything.
The Squid Sisters will also perform here during Splatfests. Need a mix of old school and freshness? Then head over to Inkopolis.
We'll just forget about Pearl and Marina, shall we?
The first wave of this paid DLC launches this spring. Oh, what's this?
Sneak peek of the second wave. Possibly. Noctiling. We are seeing a dystopian universe. Even more dystopian than Splatoon actually is already. Ah, there we go. There's Pearl and Marina. So that's the second wave. Side order. Alright, I mean, again, makes sense. Nintendo want to support Splatoon 3, where it's done very well. I'm kind of surprised, actually. I thought Splatoon would be a one game per console thing.
Inkopolis launches this spring. Wave 2, Side Order, will launch in the future.
We're not putting a date on it. Not even spring.
The Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass will be available on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
Yeah, it makes sense what Nintendo are doing is they release a game and it has an expansion pass that is, you know, it brings the price of the game up to about £80 maybe, but you're not actually paying £80 up front. It's the game plus the expansion pass because they're putting effort into it. So it makes sense. Which headline? Illusion Island.
Awaits Mickey and friends on Illusion Island.
I can't remember if this was mentioned in the
Mickey
last
Mouse,
direct.
Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy. Embark on a new adventure to find 3 magical books and save the mysterious island of Monoth. Run, jump,
No, I don't remember this.
and swing to explore every nook and cranny of the island.
Alright. Again, standard platform affair, but
By
Disney.
unlocking special abilities, you can reach new places and find secret areas. Cross large chasms with boost jump. Ground-pound barriers to open new spaces. And glide through the air to reach distant platforms and hidden areas. Each character's personality shines through in their actions. Up to 4 pals locally can brave the
Okay,
island.
that's nice.
Share a hug for extra health. Play leapfrog for larger jumps. Or drop a rope to lend a hand.
Yeah.
Work
Co-op
together to
multiplayer
save Monoth, and you might
platform.
discover new paths. While exploring the island, you'll meet unusual allies and dangerous foes. Study their movements carefully to figure out the secrets to victory. Join Mickey and friends on a high-flying adventure in Disney Illusion Island, swinging onto Nintendo Switch July 28th.
I think the
Pre-orders
success of
begin
that
on
game
Nintendo
depends on
eShop
how
shortly after
much you're
this
invested into
presentation.
Disney and how much accessibility controls
More
they'll have.
emblems are on the
And yeah,
way.
Fire Emblem Engage DLC stuff. Okay, well, it's
New
good to
emblems
hear
are
more about
coming
this.
to future packs of the Fire Emblem Engage expansion pass. Pack 2 includes Hector, Emblem of Strength.
I don't like that
Raise
look.
defense and unleash counterattacks.
I don't think that suits him.
Soren, Emblem of Acumen. Cast
Ike's already
magic
there, so it
spells
makes sense.
over a wide area.
Of course, Camilla.
Emblem of Revelation. Modify the terrain to hinder enemies.
I think other than Corrin, Camilla is the
Pack
most
3
popular
includes
of Fates.
Crom and Robin.
Crom
Emblem
and
of
Robin?
Bonds. Overwhelm foes with sword and magic attacks.
Don't know about that.
Veronica, Emblem
Ooh.
of Heroes.
Bringing the mobile game in.
Summon additional allies to fight for your cause.
Yeah.
Challenge newly added missions to recruit these new emblems.
More paralogs? Okay, yeah, makes sense.
And in Pack 4, a new story called Vel Xenologue will be unlocked.
Thank you for answering our prayers.
Who is it that's putting your world in danger now?
Watch out! Assassins!
Pack 2 of the Fire
Alright.
Emblem Engage expansion pass launches on Nintendo Switch shortly after this presentation.
That's a quick turnaround for the entire thing to be released by the end of 2023, considering the Xenoblade one isn't going to be done until the end of
Your
2023 as
destiny.
well. Alright.
This is Reverie, a world in which deities known as aspirations dwell. When a megacorp endangers the harmony between Reverie and our world, the future of humanity hangs in the balance. In this narrative adventure, harness your divine gift of clairvoyance to travel between worlds, see the future,
Ooh.
and decide humanity's fate. Many branching story paths, along with a riveting soundtrack by Celeste composer Lena Raine, set the stage for your journey. Eventually, you'll side with one of the 6 aspirations like Bond, Power, or Chaos to change the story's outcome. To which destiny do you aspire? Harmony: The Fall of Reverie launches first
Okay.
for consoles
Well,
on
Don't Nod
Nintendo
have done
Switch
pretty well
this
with Life
June.
is Strange, so that game will depend
These
on
games
how
will have you
good
roll
quality the writing
in.
is. Obviously being a visual novel.
Octopath Traveler 2 is just around the corner.
I'll be honest,
Shortly
I forgot
after
it
this
was.
presentation, a demo containing the game's opening hours will be available on Nintendo eShop. 8 new stories await. Which path will you take first? Who will your allies be? And where will your journey lead you? Venture through a brand new world in Octopath Traveler 2, launching on Nintendo Switch February 24th. Keep it
Still
rolling.
haven't finished the first
Run
one.
around and collect oodles of objects in this remaster of We Love Katamari. Roll in
Another
a classroom,
Katamari game, yeah.
a zoo, and space? New features include playing as the young king of all cosmos in 5 new challenges. And taking photos with a selfie camera. We Love Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie comes to Nintendo Switch June 2nd. In addition, active Nintendo Switch Online members can play a free game trial of Katamari Damacy
Oh,
Reroll.
that's nice.
Combine the powers of the sun and moon to fend off evil in this turn-based RPG. Freely traverse a breathtaking world Meet characters from all walks of life and devastate foes with timed attacks in battle. Complement your journey with enchanting melodies and retro-inspired tunes from the renowned Yasunori Mitsuda, a guest composer for the game. Sea of Stars sails onto Nintendo Switch August 29th.
I do really like Sea of Stars style games. I don't know whether I'll have the time to play it. There's so many games that come out.
Duke it out in this free-to-play online multiplayer showdown. Form 2 teams of 3 and challenge others to lightning-fast battles, air hockey style. Use each striker's skills to dominate each match. Change the core's trajectory from afar.
I was going to say, I can't think of any games that have really done air hockey well.
Opponents out of the arena with explosive moves. Omega Strikers slides onto Nintendo Switch April 27th. Pre-orders for this free-to-play game begin on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
Pre-orders for a free-to-play game? I suppose it might be Switch Online stuff.
A collection of the first 3 Etrian Odyssey games is coming to Nintendo Switch, remastered in HD. Many treasures lie deep within a massive labyrinth. Its paths are intertwined, and vicious monsters lurk in the shadows. A blank map is your only guide.
I remember playing the DS version of this a lot.
As you explore, you can progress even further. Venture into the labyrinth with 5 adventurers. As the guild leader, you'll assign them roles, like the ally defending protector or the ultra-fast dark hunter. But be warned, every adventure is fraught with danger. Should you fall in battle, you can change your team and learn new skills to strengthen your party before challenging the labyrinth again. 24 newly drawn character illustrations are included. Plus, take advantage of new difficulty options and a new auto-mapping function for smoother exploration.
Oh, right, just play the game for you.
Odyssey Origins Collection launches
a lot
on
of June and
Nintendo
July.
Switch June 1st. Each game in the collection will also be available separately on Nintendo eShop. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
It's nice that they're putting all of them individually as well. Hey, here we go.
Skills ready.
Alright, what's the release date though?
Calling all strategy fans. Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp is only a couple of months away.
Months?
Join Andy, Max, Sammy, and more in 2 full story campaigns, each one filled with colorful turn-based tactical action. Flex your strategic muscles across a multitude of modes. Design your own maps and share them with friends. Plus, go head-to-head in local and online play. Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot
21st of April.
Nintendo
All right.
Switch, April 21st.
Fair enough.
Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
I still don't actually know whether I'm actually going to get this game, because I have the original Advance Wars 1 and 2, I've just never actually played and finished them all to completion.
A new story will unfold in Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Magolor, the interdimensional traveler from the main adventure, has lost his powers and must escape the realm between dimensions.
That's a Kirby game. Kirby games are good. This is the reason to make the game in HD, but with extra stuff.
All he can do now is a basic attack and jump.
Yeah.
To regain Magolor's powers, you'll need to collect magic points by defeating enemies. With magic points, different abilities can be restored and enhanced. Improve Magolor's levitation, or increase his attack range. The order in which you restore his powers is up to you. There are over 20 interdimensional stages to explore.
I don't think you can ever be unhappy with a Kirby game, because Kirby games are just good.
Console can venture through this mysterious realm together.
And yeah, 4-player co-op.
Can Magolor restore his powers and safely return to his world? You can access this new epilogue after clearing story mode.
Oh, I thought it'd be a side thing. Not like actual, literal post-game. That kind of sucks, actually, because what if you don't want to go through the entire
After today's Nintendo Direct, a demo will be available on Nintendo eShop. Up to 4 players can play a specially arranged demo with select stages and sub-games. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe
that's
launches
soon.
on Nintendo Switch February 24th.
That's really soon.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
I was thinking like this would be coming out in May, but no,
新たな
that's
モ
2
ードが
weeks
追加され
away.
た星のカービィ Wii デラックスにご期待ください。続いては任天堂スイッチオンラインについての情報です。
More stuff added?
こちらをご覧ください。
Cheaper? Anything? I'm surprised they mentioned it, to be honest. Game Boy games! It won't have Pokemon, it won't have Tetris. Super Mario Land will probably be the one to have.
Game Boy games are being added to Nintendo Switch Online. On Nintendo
Link to
Switch,
Wake-
you can play
Link
these
to the
games
Past.
anytime, anywhere, just like you could back in the day.
Oh, it's got Tetris. Oh, wow.
Let's introduce the games
Okay.
that will be available at launch.
Fair enough.
Tetris. Arrange the falling Tetraminos and aim
Don't
for
play
a high
Tetris
score.
99 anymore. Play this one.
Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Reclaim the castle that Wario stole from you.
Even got the green filter.
The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening DX.
Yeah.
Awaken the Windfish to escape Koholint Island.
Yeah, they already made the remake. Buy the Switch Online membership.
Gargoyle's Quest. Save the Ghoul Realm as Firebrand from the Ghosts and Goblins series.
Okay.
Game & Watch Gallery 3. Play an assortment
Really?
of Game & Watch titles.
You know they're struggling to get games if they've got Game & Watch Gallery
Alone
3.
in the Dark. The New Nightmare. Solve a murder mystery on the supernatural Shadow Island.
Okay.
Metroid 2, Return of Samus. Destroy the Metroids hiding on planet SR-388.
Alright, again.
Wario Land 3.
Right, that makes
Traverse
sense.
a world that changes between day and night based on your actions. Kirby's Dream Land. Float, inhale,
Not
and
Return to
spit out
Dreamland,
enemies
the
in
original.
Kirby's debut title.
Okay.
You can use the Game Boy, Game Boy
Oh,
Pocket,
yeah, you can change the filters. Okay.
or Game Boy Color screen filters.
Yeah, that's what I was
Up to
expecting.
2 players can play compatible games together locally or online.
Yeah, no
More games
Pokemon.
will be added in the
Oh, the
future.
trading card game, though. That would be a good one to get. Because I don't think there's an equivalent modern version. Oh? Oh? Minish Cap,
Game Boy
that's a
Advance
strong one
games
to
are being
have.
added to Nintendo Switch Online Plus
The
expansion
expansion pack.
pack. Here
Oh,
are the
not the
games that
original.
You can play at launch.
Yeah. Alright.
Super Mario
That's
Advance 4.
that's a bigger
Super
deal.
Mario Brothers 3. Play 38 extra levels from the Nintendo e-reader accessory.
Ooh, that's nice.
WarioWare Inc. Mini Game Mania. Experience the origins of the
Oh.
lightning-fast micro games.
Of course, the Switch has got tilt controls.
Kuru Kuru Kururin. Guide
Yeah.
the spinning stick to the goal without hitting obstacles. Mario Kart Super Circuit. Race in the first
That was on the
Mario
Wii
Kart
U,
game
so that's
created for a
yeah,
portable
that should
console.
be included anyway.
Mario and
Superstar
Luigi
Saga,
Superstar
though.
Saga. Venture through a zany world and fight with equally zany attacks.
Interesting.
The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap.
A good one.
Shrink to miniature size and dive into a big adventure. Local and online play
Alright.
is supported for compatible
enough,
games.
fair enough.
And up to 4 players can play together.
I think they made the right call putting the Game Boy Advance games in the expansion pack.
More
There's
games will
Fire
be added
Emblem,
to this
and then
library as
Metroid
well.
F-Zero, Golden Sun. Yeah, okay. That's going to
After
get a
this
lot of
presentation,
people.
You can play these Game Boy titles with the Nintendo Switch Online membership. Or play both Game Boy and Game Boy Advance
there you
titles
go.
with the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership.
But they are making the expansion pack thing a lot more worth it, so that's fine.
このゲームボーイで遊んでいた
It
ソフトが
sucks for not having that.
任天堂スイッチでプレイできるようになります。
You know, they are a
そして
business, they
本
want
日
to
ご紹介
maximize
した
what they can
ゲ
get
ームボ
out
ーイ
of
と
it.
ゲーム
So
ボーイアドバンスのタ
I
イトルは
completely
この
understand
ダイレ
that.
クト終了後に遊べるようになります。任天堂スイッチオンライン、そして任天堂スイッチオンライン
Yeah.
プラス追加パックに
Now, the
今後も
real
ご期待
killer
く
would be
ださい。
having GameCube games on there,
引き
but I don't
続き
think
ヘッ
that's
ドライ
ever
ンを
going to
ご覧
happen
くだ
now.
さい。
What else have we got?
The original Metroid Prime
Okay,
Remastered
this has
on
been rumored
Nintendo
for a long
Switch.
time. What have they done to the control scheme, though? And yeah, it does look a lot better. Just in the initial view. This is what people will remember Metroid Prime looking like on GameCube. Yeah, I played this game a lot. Okay. Scanner's still there, Spider Ball's still there. It's got the lock on. I'm not seeing free aim. There's the classic Meta Ridley. Okay. Keep it simple with the title.
The first Metroid Prime, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Explore Talon 4 from the perspective of Samus Aran. But beware, there's more to this alien planet than meets the eye.
So what does the right stick...
Visors are the key to your
Oh,
adventure.
I guess it's not free aim.
They'll help you discover info and clues on how to progress.
Huh.
Depending on the situation, a certain visor may be required. When hostile creatures attack, keep them in your sights with a lock-on feature. Then fight back with beams, missiles,
Yep, there's the Shiogura.
bombs, and more. This remaster adds new dual-stick controls.
Oh, it does
allowing
add
you
it.
to
It's
move
just not
around
showing it.
while separately changing your point of view. You can also select a control style that recreates the feel of the original game.
Okay,
among
so
other
yeah, it has the
control
original.
options. Explore Talon 4 with your preferred playstyle. The digital version of Metroid Prime Remastered launches on Nintendo eShop shortly after this
Oh,
presentation.
now! Oh,
Physical version
okay.
will launch March 3rd.
That's nice. They should do that more often. They should make the digital game earlier, then do the physical afterwards.
Put your master detective skills to the
I think this is the
test.
game I was referring to earlier, actually.
This is the World Detective Organization. Yuma, a trainee detective, and Shinigami, the spirit haunting him, will solve the strange incidents within Kanai Ward, a city ruthlessly controlled by Amaterasu Corporation. You'll investigate these incidents alongside
Raincoat,
master
that's the name I
detectives
was
of the
thinking of.
organization. Each one has a supernatural ability that can prove useful during investigations. Mimic body types and voices with disguise. Detect heartbeats and whispers with audio aptitude. And witness past crime scenes with post-cognition. These abilities can be shared with Yuma,
So this is post-cognition.
so use them to get closer to cracking a case. After collecting enough evidence, a mystery labyrinth will appear. Spot the inconsistencies. And
So they're bringing in the fighting style in as well.
Master Detective Archives
Again, June.
Rain
Okay.
Code launches on Nintendo Switch June 30th.
I'll be honest, I think Deca Police looks a lot better than that. It's more appealing to me, I should
Wings
say,
of the
actually.
Heart take
Hello?
flight once
Baten
more.
Kaitos? Really?
A remastered collection of both Baten Kaitos games, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Huh.
After a long and peaceful era on the floating islands above Earth, the Empire's conspiracy looms closer. As spirits dwelling within the protagonists, you'll stand up to the Empire across two different eras of war.
That's a... I mean, there's been a string
During
of
your travels, you'll
RPGs
visit
being
various
remastered, so it makes
locales and
sense.
team up with like-minded allies. Battles
And yeah,
are fought
it's a card
using
game.
cards called Magnus. Your attack power is determined by the attributes and combinations of your cards, which are randomly dealt from the deck.
I
In
always
these
remember
real-time
being sort of
battles, you'll need to
weirded
make
out this was a
split-second
card game.
decisions to edge closer to victory. What revelations will come to light in the skies above and the lands below? Baten Kaitos 1 and 2 HD Remaster soars onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
I always get confused between that game and Tales of Symphonia.
Dive into your new fantasy life.
Okay.
Live the life you want in a new fantasy life game
The Girl Who Steals Time.
while exploring the once thriving island, you'll meet a mysterious girl. Then travel between past and present to make the island your own.
Okay. That looks very Animal Crossing-esque.
Angler, cook, blacksmith, paladin, magician, and more. Take on different roles to develop the island. How will you rebuild? This life is yours to live. After 1,000 years, the restoration is about to begin. Fantasy Life I, the girl who steals time.
Okay, yeah, level 5, Fantasy Life game. Okay, fair enough. Oh, Professor Layton. Well, I'm sure, yeah. There's just been so many of these games. I'm sure that there's a collection on the Switch now, isn't there? Maybe? Just a teaser? Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Again, updates on the way. Yep, yep.
Yoshi's Island. A brand new course is zooming into Wave 4 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC.
Yeah, that's completely new. Nice.
Birdo, who originally hit the track in Mario Kart Double Dash, is also being added to Wave 4.
I thought they were just putting tracks in as the booster pack. Oh, clearly they're adding a lot more stuff in then.
Wave 4 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass races onto Nintendo Switch this spring.
That just makes the course pass even better value, really.
While active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can also enjoy this DLC at no additional cost.
Hmm? Oh, it's a roundup. Okay. Fair enough. So, I'm guessing then, if they're going to end on a big deal, it would most likely be Silk Song, because it's not going to be mentioned here. This is the third direct that Blanc has been mentioned in. They must have paid quite a lot for having that marketing for 3 separate Nintendo/indie directs. Legacy Collection from Mega Man, again, yeah, fair enough. Having all the games in one place is nice. Have a nice set, yeah. So this is a roundup of games that were in the last Indie Directs. Or the Indie World Showcase, rather, that's what it's called now. This is the UK version of the stream, by the way, so I'm not sure why they're showing off baseball. They must really like it in Japan and America. New update for Dreamlight Valley. Oh, it's a line, right, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's nice for the people that are that into Dreamlight Valley. Yeah, again, I was saying about how I get Baton Kaitos mixed up with Tales of Symphonia. Alright, short but sweet.
ここまでご視聴いただきありがとうございました。次が最後の映像になります。
Last sec. It'll have to be
こちら
Zelda.
をご覧ください。
No, sorry, I was saying Silk Song. It's like, no, it's going to be Zelda. Clearly it's going to be Zelda. Yeah. Alright, well that's the lightning. They're new. Okay.
Rise, rise, my servants. Sweep over Hyrule. Eliminate this kingdom and her allies.
Blood Moon.
Leave no survivors.
Who is that being the voice, though? Okay, so we do have on-the-ground reversal. There's a paraglider, of course. Oh! Hello.
Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
Okay. Yeah, so that's definitely a new enemy. Ooh, sliding on rails. There's the runes. There's the dead hand. Ooh, vehicles, not just the Epona bike. All right. Okay, another little short teaser. Not too much to go on, but. Ooh.
Please, lend him your power.
The arm's already gone there. 12th of May. Okay. The music towards the end of that was very Twilight Princess-ish. Standard version and Collector's Edition. Yeah. Fair enough. Ooh, Amiibo! Alright. Link's latest grand adventure.
ご期待ください。任天堂ダイレクトは以上になります。ご視聴ありがとうございました。
Okay. Well, there we go. That was the Nintendo Direct on the 8th of February 2023. I have to say, overall, it was a solid one. It wasn't like nothing amazing standout stuff. The show off of Pikmin 4, I think, was a good thing to have a strong first impression of. Some updates on stuff we already knew about, so the Xenoblade expansion pass. That is a real big... ooh, what are they going to do with that as part of the side story stuff? Shulk and Noah and... Oh, hello Pimmsy, have you come to discuss? You haven't seen it? Okay, you should probably stop listening then. Yeah, I would say it's a solid 7 out of 10 Direct. We got the DLC expansions, Metroid Prime, we got updates and stuff. Yeah. So, but yeah, that will do it for this Nintendo Direct reaction stream. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, as always, you can go and follow us on twitch.tv/RiggyRob to watch us live. This will go up onto YouTube, of course, at RiggyRob and Pimmsy Play. And obviously, if you want to keep up to date with what we do, we have Discord, Twitter, TikTok, all sorts of different stuff. Yeah, that'll do it for today. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time.